Hello and welcome at Revive and Prosper, and today I'm going to show you how to use the internal editor. What I will actually do is I will build a second campaign in the map in our game, which is about the liquids and how to play with the water. So let's start. We actually built all the campaigns inside the game itself. There is a sandbox system, and you will be able to play the games from other players or from us that are not part of the campaign. I have here the editor. I can create new map, so I will name it number 2. Let's make a dimension 60 to 120. Let's make it 25. Okay, let's create. Cool, here we are. So what we have here, this is our playground. So as you start the map, you always have 2 points. Number 1 is the start point, which you define which characters will play the map. So you can say nobody, or you can pick multiple Mr. Goats. It's all okay. And then you have the end point, which is defining the scenario of the game. So what we have here is that you can have simply reach the end point or deliver items. You can select which item, let's say bricks, and I want to deliver 23,220 bricks. Probably not a good thing. Well, maybe, who knows, maybe one day. But the first and the key element is actually map editation, the changing of the terrain. So let me move the start a little bit outside, and what I can do here is a terrain modification. We have two main modes. One is simply uh, drawing this kind of square, or I can switch it to circle, and that's a nice thing. You can do that, and it will place it, it will create that on the height when you start it. So if I start here, it will be like that. If I hold the shift, it will go down, so I can go like one layer down and down and deep and deep and deep, or I can hold control and do it on the same level as I am right now. The other mode is a sculpturing. It's kind of like instant drawing, so I can select mode. Circle is probably fine. It kind of create nice organic shapes, and I can start to sculpture. I can even start on this level, and I can go like this. This is actually what we're going to use here. I'm going to build here a lake on this side, and I'm going to build here some interesting starting point because I want to show how the characters are able, some of them, two of them are able to walk under the water. So let me show you one more thing here, and that's the rock mode. In the rock mode, you switch to the view where you see only the rocks. Currently it's not really convenient, it's a little bit hard to work with that. I will probably need to make the transparent the soil, but that's what I have right now. So I can build here rocks. The benefit of the rocks is that at this moment there is no way to destroy them, so it's kind of like stable fixed place in the map, and characters have to deal with them, walk around them, or build stuff around them. Probably later in the game there will be a way to destroy them, but definitely not from the start of the map. I've been already getting some preparation because to build the map it takes me about 1 hour, and it's a little bit of boring. So let me see. I have it prepared here. So this is not the one. Hold on a second. Alright, let me try to load it. Okay, it's the different one. Okay, so right, so sandbox map, editor, and number 3. Alright, so this is what I've been sculpturing here, and that's what I created. So it's just the sculpturing, and I place some meshes which I will show you how to do in a second. Right now there is no moisture, there are no vegetation, so the idea here is to build here a water source, That's this item here in the menu. This is the full build menu, so you can place in the map all the items that you have in the game, and you have this extra one bar that actually defines a special item. So we need to build the water source. For that, here we need to define some strength. So you can see there is a number. So what does it mean? If I put 10, then 10 is actually one field. Let me demonstrate what does it mean. Okay, so if I do something like this, I will create a canal here and I put the water source here. If it's 5, it's half of the field, right? It's, if you play the game, you know that to dig this ground is like 10 soils from that, so it's the same number. If I change it to 10, I will get enough water to just be able to flow out of this one line. If I make this bigger, it would be able to take it out. This is some kind of like thing we need to little bit improve, so it will detect this area. We're working on it right now, so this should be full, and from this point on it should be half of the field. If I change it, let's say to 2, it will go down. Alright, so what I did here is I built here a 5 fields canal that will take the water out, so I can change this 50 or let's say 40, that would be better. So the idea of this map is generally to have here this area that it will be under the water. The characters will start here, and Mr. Croco and Ms. Frog are able to walk under the water. So the player have generally two options. He can bring let me clean this thing. Okay, I can destroy it, and I can place here a ground. I will do it like this with the control. Cool. So player can go here and destroy this soil to take the water down, or he can go here and build something from the wood. So we will place him here some trees. You can see the moisture is getting from the water. It will go out, so I will put here some willows, and yeah, are already on the enough soil. If you click on the willow and you point mouse here, you can see that minimum moisture to grow is 40, and this moisture here is 56. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I can put here some of the poplars, which are my favorite, and I do it like this. Okay, this doesn't look too random. Alright. If you are in the editor, the trees will grow and everything grow, but they will never spread across the map. They will create the seeds here, but they will not spread, which is good for you as a designer. It's definitely one of the things that been annoying for us. I will place some birches over here. Alright. And what I need else. Okay, it's kind of like flat, so definitely we need to build resources. Let me build here some iron deposit here. Let's make it visible here. So I will place it like this, like this. We can use this tool to see inside the ground, so I can select that, and you can see the blue area showing me the moisture or how much is inside, and I can now hold Alt and wheel, and I can scroll down, so I can see there are some iron visible underground. Excellent. I can click it again and completely disable it. I would need a coal, although you can completely replace the coal by this little baby here, the kiln, that will convert the wood from the trees into the coal. But no, it's for the player, it's a lot of work and it takes time, and we want him to be able to play that. Then just to be sure, let's put a little bit more iron here, so I will hide it. It's not hidden because this is the starting point, so the player will start from this point here, but it's under the ground. Can be interesting, no? Can be interesting. Let's place some like this here, and let's place some here. Okay, cool. And what we're going to do, we need some copper, and I will probably take this central point, yep, and make that copper land. Alright, let's put some levels down. Alright, so copper, alright, like that, and one layer more probably. Alright, so that's a copper. So we have the water source. This is the only water source, and the way how I build this level is that you have those two characters, no other way. You can probably dig the ground and get yourself out, but yeah, you can do that. But what you can do is just you let the crocodile to and the miss frog to dig this and get you out. And once you do that, you want to fill this gap. Why? Because then you get this water over here and you will flood this big lake I spoke about, and it will go here, here to this area. So that's generally the idea, how you bring the water in. But we have here, because this is part of the campaign, and the purpose of the campaign is to give you fun, but also to teach you how the game works. So we have here prepared one mechanism showing how to play with the water, which is just this simple automated pump. So what you can do here is I can just go and place here this pump here, alright, like this, and remove this one, and I can place, let's take the rain down, alright, okay, like that, and yep, and I can place a pump here, one, two, so I can have like three pumps, they are connected together through those side slots, and they will pump the water here and flow here, and it will bring moisture here uphill. Another way that we want to show are those sprinklers. The sprinklers are beautiful technology. What they do is they kind of spread the water from the top, and they just increase the moisture, so you can start to grow here some vegetable. I hope people will understand that this pipe going to the ground means that there is something happening into the ground. You can again see by this tool, if you hide that level, that there is like full system of the pipes underground that is able to transfer the water. I may build some hints to explain that, but this is kind of like, I think, very cool feature that you can build it underground, you can transport the water, and then still grow here some food for you. So this area is prepared for that. We have here seeds, and this is the endpoint. Okay, fine, so this will be the level. We can do some testing here if we want, simply by placing the dumps here. Okay, so I can close it and see what's going on. Alright, I will do the test play. It will take some of the time. It's take like probably half day, one day to make some level and make sure it's working. We can see the speed is quite nice. It's not instant, but that's okay. It says growing, yep, it's visible, and here we go. The water is above the ground and it will start to spread. I always love this. Okay, water is spreading, it start to getting into this. Okay, this is a weak point. This can be a problem, but fine. We may need to increase that area, but let's see what is it doing. Like, yep, we can already see the water is accumulating here, so that's not good. Let's fix that, because this is not the purpose here. Yep, okay, it's joined in one united surface, and it start to fill this lake. Once this is filled, okay, it's going already here, 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 and coming back here. Oh, okay, we forgot this area. Okay, let's leave it for the player. Maybe he will block it and get the higher level of the water, or not. It's up to him what he want to do. It can be fun. Let's see how this thing works. Let me put some energy. We may need to add like 3 of them because the consumption, yeah, 180, and you can see the water is going out. Probably to make this working like fully and create enough water that it will create constant stream, you will need like 8 of them, I believe. I can add one more simply. That's the beauty of the editor. I know some people just using the editor for the game and it's enough fun for them. Maybe it's the way to do that. Let me increase that. I will probably build a mode where people can use just the editor and simply play with the editor. Okay, let's put here one more, and this one. Okay, we do not have enough energy, it's less than optimal. Alright, we can place more windmills. Yeah, we have 386 and it starts to flow much faster. Yeah, it should be longer. Yep, water is flowing. It's like, what's going on here? Ah, yeah, we cannot. Alright, they don't transfer the. Yeah, I have problem to transfer the water here. Because the pumps are not built for this, so let's fix that. This is the best way to do that. Okay, let's merely do that. Okay, fine. I will do it differently. Let me show you how this thing works. Alright, good to know. I may improve that in the future. So what we will do is that we will use the T, and this one will not fork, so we can take off this one. Okay, I can place here a T, and then I will use this, and I will build it like this. Oh, come on. Okay, alright. Yeah, and then put the lid out. It's not the one, we need this one. Yep. And we can control it, open, close, fine. So all the 8 pumps are working. Yep, that's the power. And we have the water uphill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, probably 8, 9. Probably 8 will be give us enough energy. You can see here in the editor there is another pump, the water pump. It's not ready when I'm building this map, but it will be part of the release. And when this map will be played, and that will be probably the solution. I may replace that in the map later, but you can see the grasses start to grow, and it will take some time, but the water will be here, and that's generally the purpose, right? Bring enough water so we have a moisture and we can start to probably farm here trees. Meanwhile, the lake get full. We can see this is start to grow. So this is the experience that the player will have. Nice, nice, nice. We can simply load back the level. I have it prepared here. That should be the final level for the player. Yeah, I did put here more dead trees. Simply here in the menu. Put that. You should definitely not forget to put here some rocks. And that's it. We can see already some birds start to nest it here on those grown trees. We can see some flowers in the water because there is not big stream, it's only here from the water source, and this is kind of static, so that's why it's growing here, and there is ground. Okay, so that will be the level. I hope you will enjoy it and you will like to play it. This is Revive and Prosper, and we are looking forward to get your feedback and see how you enjoy the game. Thank you, bye bye.